Hello and welcome to stage 3 of Hybrid Highway. In this video, I've got to make a couple of corrections and I'll be sharing piles of tips. We are at Le Mans today, the full-length circuit, and you know what that means? Servicing your car like crazy. So, there we go. Alright, so first race, not very difficult. I'm going to cover some things I covered in the first 2 videos, but maybe you didn't see those, so maybe you don't know. First things first, this is a recommended PR event. If you don't know what that means, well, I'll point that out again, but right before you enter a race and it shows you your car, it'll show recommended PR. You can see that mine was red, meaning I am quite a bit under recommended PR. I have no upgrades at all. So in an event like this, if you want to win it cheap, only do what you have to do. Always finish as little as you can. So if it says finish in 15th place, only finish in 15th place and make sure that 16th place is right behind you. This is how you control bots going forward. All right, now this car, I did look at the specs. Boy, not very impressive specs. I mean, don't get me wrong, all of us would be just totally amazed if we got to drive this thing. But compared to other things like a lot of people are mentioning the Lamborghini Performante, one of my favorites. In fact, if you take a look at my avatar, that's the car that's flying through the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. So this definitely does not compare to that car. Although I haven't fully upgraded this car to look at the stats fully upgraded. I just don't think they're going to compare. I don't think the grip's going to go up that much. I don't think the brakes are going to come down that much. So this is my maiden voyage at Le Mans, and I'm basing what I'm doing on similar cars. That's the advantage of taking a look at the specs. I'm not quite sure what to use as a braking point up here, so distance markers are kind of sucky to see. Come on guys, let's fix this. Anyways, I'm going to use the first one, which is what I would use in fast cars without the greatest brakes. That felt too early. Okay, now where I'm driving right there, it's not off track. Okay, just so you know, if you watch some of my time trial videos, you know that's not off track. You can see that in time trials and also in endurance races. Same with this next corner. So I don't really use the braking distance markers for the next point to your left. There's a gap and the 2 green sheets going across on the side. That's my braking point for that one. And that felt decent. It also felt a little bit early. Now there's 3 distance markers that will be appearing on the left. Again, they're going to be brutal to see, so I'm going to go way over to the left. Usually I'd want to go at about 2.5. So past the first one, past the second one, halfway to the third. Let's see what that's like for this car. I think that's going to be pretty good. By the way, where I am right now, not off track. Here, not off track. You can do all that during time trials. I'm going to be trying to stay on track. I'm going to keep this legal as much as possible unless there's no other way to do it. Then I will be using off-track cuts, but I don't think I have to. However, you could if you want to. In fact, what I'll do, at the end of this video, I'll put up a link to one of my Le Mans endurance videos, and all that's going to help you to learn. I mean, it's an amazing video, but that'll show you the off-track cuts you could take here to shave time. Now, they won't work if you've got heavy steering assist on or even low steering assist. High or low, it's going to make it difficult. Traction control will make that difficult as well because traction control doesn't ever want you off track. Now, steering assist low, I think that'll let you take some of the cuts, but it might fight you. Might make your car skid like crazy, and then if you have traction control... oops, didn't mean to tag him. Oh, really? Yeah, I had it coming. I tagged him, he tagged me back. Okay, well, let's just see if we can do this. Gotta get into 15th place. Oh my goodness, I'm making it way harder on myself than I have to. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure he's gonna substantially overbrake this chicane. Let's just see. There we go. He substantially overbraked it and gave me the lane. Thank you very much. That's some proper racing there. And I tried to get a full figure 8 going across the line, but I did not succeed. Okay, and then we're going to be skipping through the storyline screens. Let's go. There we are, getting on to race number 2. This has a drafting feature, and I'm curious to see, now that they got rid of archives, did they fix the drafting problem? I'm thinking they didn't. And let's see how much off track we're allowed. Well, I'd say that's at least 1 full second. Maybe 1.5 seconds. So there's an invisible counter that we can't see. Here's why that's important. If this is an incredibly difficult stage, I'm going to need to take an off-track cut. And so I need to know how big of a cut can that be before I get a failure. So that gave me that information. Now I know what I could do if I have to. Again, I'm going to try to do this on the up and up, on the legit racing rules style, and we'll see what we can do. So we want to get past all these guys as fast as possible. It looks like we're never supposed to be getting damaged. So that's interesting. I'm going to show you some tricks about how you can do the pit maneuver without getting damaged again and again and again. Because there's ways to do things if you want to. And those tricks, they're good to know. Oh, look who we've got. Wow, that's an interesting train. I'm getting on the throttle very early. Oh, that's one of my favorites. The McLaren 650S GT3, I want to say. Love that car. Okay. Then if you scrape next to someone, they'll often hit the brakes. Now, I'm getting on the brakes a little bit. No, actually, that's really good. On the brakes early, past the Ford. A little bit of contact to slow him down. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, oops. I don't want a lot of contact. I don't want front contact. That's where you can fail. And this is going to be risky heading into the entrance here of this. Woo, boy. Okay, so we really want to be seeing Zoe soon here. Or sorry, is it? Yeah, Zoe. Sorry. Now, another thing I need to correct. I was talking about the time travel feature and saying I started on August 8th. That is wrong. I started on August 7th. So it was the evening of August 7th. Over in Canada, that's the way it is. So remember, we're all over the world. So that means we're at different dates for a lot of the times. I'll get back to that later. Now, I need to get hooked up and draft. That counter is moving way too fast. Looks like the old glitch is still here. The old glitch is that you get 2.5 meters for every meter you travel. Like that, there's no way I went 2 full kilometers. No way at all. So that means they're still using the Roman cubit as their measurement. I don't know why. They don't know why, but that's what it is. What was it now? 17.48 inches, 44.444 centimeters. I'm just double checking what I have to do. Very important, because I never want to finish higher than I have to, because at this point, it's impossible to slow down the bots and to lower targets. All I can do is make them harder, and I don't want to, so I've got to manage them. Now, I was on the brakes too late. So when that happens, especially in all-wheel drive cars, you can throw it into a skid and actually slow down quicker. That's a trick you can sometimes use in time trials for sharper corners, like a sharp 90-degree turn or sharper. Sometimes skidding or drifting actually helps. Okay, so like I was saying, I started on August 7th, and then I changed my time to Cape Verde, Praia. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, but I don't want to do any disrespect to anyone living there. So that's what I do, and then that enables me to get to the next day. So I had to do that again today so I could unlock stage 3. So I'm getting these videos out a few hours before the next day here in Canada. Because for me, it is still August 9th. A few hours left on August 9th, and I like to get these videos out to you guys as soon as I can. I know some of you guys wait for them. So here, I really should be slowing down, but I also need to be learning this track in this car. And once you've driven enough cars in this game, you kind of know, oh, this is going to kind of feel like that, or this is going to kind of feel like that. So, whoa, I obviously couldn't take that as fast as I wanted to. So it's just kind of like a lot of other supercars, hypercars, where lots of acceleration, lots of top speed, but the brakes and the grip are just not keeping up. And that's to be expected. I mean, this isn't a race car, it's a street car, right? So, oh, they're right there. Okay, well, I better go. If you park right there, they'll actually stop and sometimes sit behind you. But anyways, that's getting a little bit too risky. And this is going to be a longer day for sure, but hopefully some beneficial tips along the way. Let's get to the next one. All right, so this is race 3 of stage 3. And yes, you can see I'm at PR 67.5, whereas the recommended PR 71.8. I did something stupid here. Did you see it? I hired the mechanic. And I forgot that it only counts if you win. Well, I'm not going to win because the requirements didn't tell me to win. I need to finish as little as possible. So this is going to be a huge challenge. I don't think I could hit top speed without drafting in this car. I'm pretty sure, because my top speed at my current upgrades is 354. That is kilometers per hour, 354. And I need to hit 344. There's not a lot of cars where you can get close to top speed in. Like Ferrari FXXK Evo here at Le Mans, you can get just 1 kilometer per hour from top speed without drafting. It's amazing. That's not common though. In a lot of cars, you'll be several under. So I need to be right on this guy's tail as we are getting onto the long straight. And I do not want to be behind Ahmed. I tried this once and failed because I was using Ahmed, the draft doctor. I want to say that this is a Pagani. Or is it a Ferrari? No, that's a Pagani. So he's the one I like to be hooked up with. He's a great drafting partner. You can see our acceleration's close. I tagged him a little bit, but watch there. I've hit my speed. Slow down. I should be able to hit it again on the next straight, but I will not be able to hit it on the third straight. So then I got to set this up again for the back straight. And Ahmed has slightly better acceleration than the Pagani and myself, and so that's why I'm not choosing him, because I couldn't stay hooked up with him. See, look at us. We are nicely hooked up. He's not trying to lose me, so I'm not right on his bumper. This one's going to get close. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Oh, gosh, that's close. Okay, that's risk of failure right there. Now, all that pushing I did, you see how he substantially caught up to Ahmed because I was pushing him through the braking zone. I was going to give it a shot here. By the way, another thing with the graphics, I can't see my speed. So some of this color stuff does need to get fixed. It's just not working for me. I don't know if it's also the font. The font is just screwed up. It's the wrong font for this game. I've asked for that to be changed. Everything's been reported, everything I'm saying. Okay, gotta stay hooked up big time. Come on, you Pagani, get your Pagani button moving. Move, man. We got to hit speed. Oh, he is trying to lose me a little bit. Gotta stay hooked up, Come on, so all I can do is watch for that 3 rip here. We're getting very close to the braking point. All right, pull out and pass him in the braking zone. Yeah. And Ahmed is right there. And I can't remember if it said no off track. Okay. So I'll just be careful. Ooh, I'm braking way too late. Uh-oh. See, that whole area you can go when you're not off track. It's shocking how far you can go before it becomes off track. Okay, so I still need to pass Ahmed, but most bots take the back section of this track just horribly. So I'm not anticipating any trouble in overtaking Ahmed in this particular area. So oh yeah, look at that, horrible. He's over-braking like crazy. He's gonna over-brake here. I'll set up an inside pass. Oh, slight tag, didn't mean to do that, didn't want to risk failure. Very, very light tag though, so no problem. It would have given me an instant fail, I think, if I would have hit him. Maybe not. At any rate, so now I can take it easy in the braking zone here. Nicely. I'm not showing you guys all the horrible servicing I've been doing because I didn't VIP, so I've been watching ads. Ooh, that's fun. Not really. And yes, silly me, I wasted my free mechanic. Oh well, what you gonna do? That's the way it's gonna be. And there's my earnings for this particular race. Okay, final and last race. Here is where we get sketchy. We get a little bit dangerous and strategic. See, this isn't just about skill, it's also about strategy. So I was thinking about this. It says we have to make sure that Ahmed also finishes in the top 3. That means we're gonna have to push him. Or does it? Well, yes and no. So it all depends on the competition. Like that little go-kart thing, it's not a go-kart, but that thing's stupid fast, ridiculous acceleration, and woo! I didn't head into that corner very well. That was a fast Lamborghini. That was the R3 spec car. Very fast car. Top speed's over 400 in that car, kilometers per hour, of course. Okay, so there's Ahmed. And I'm thinking, do I want to push him? Like, how far away is Zoe? I've got to get him in front of her. And I'm thinking, Menu seems slow, so let's do something different. Let's go up and slow down Zoe. Let's see if that strategy would work. That should work, so let's just see. Now, there's a risk there, but that is the I'm not going to get hurt strategy. So let's just see here. Oh yeah, see, just taking a look. Yep, definitely have to get Ahmed up into third. Zoe took that very poorly. That looks like 918 RSR concept, I think. Okay, so I'm trying to brake check her and hold her back. Come on, and then I want Ahmed to pass us. So now, can you guess on what else might be happening if I'm doing all this? Yes, you guessed it. Everybody's catching up. So I'm thinking, maybe I need to let her pass and do the pit maneuver. Oh, no. Oh, there's Ahmed. Perfect. Uh-oh, go-kart man. Uh-oh, whatever that is. What is that? Is that a McLaren? Maybe. Can't really tell. I think it's a McLaren. Okay, go-kart boy. I'll either got to do the pit maneuver on him or get between him and Ahmed and slow him down. But what about everyone else behind me who's got monster cars that can go 400? Okay, so there's a special trick, a very special trick to doing the pit maneuver without getting damaged. And it only works with manual accelerator. You cannot do this with Tilt A. It's impossible. You can't do it with anything using an automatic accelerator. Okay, here we go. I let him get beside. Oh, I did it again. I didn't set it up right. Because if you grind, if you're just in front of someone and you start grinding next to them, they nail the brakes. You know what? I'll save it for the back straight because the back straight is narrower and there's more of a chance. Ooh, I blew that braking point. The back straight is narrower. There's more of a chance that if I hit somebody here, it's going to cause a major wreck and hold everyone else up. Okay, you want to get him right next to you. Just as I gently go to turn him, I get off the throttle. See that? No throttle, back on the throttle now. That's how you don't get damaged. The horrible cracking sound happens when they go across your nose. So you're gonna watch every time I'm doing the pit maneuver, I'm just getting off the gas. Okay, Zoe I can control, but I'm not gonna brake check her this time. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna catch back up to Ahmed. And I'm just gonna drive away from these guys. They don't wanna deal with it. Take this carefully. There we go. None of that's off track. And there you go. You saw me do the pit maneuver twice, including some other contact, even though it said don't damage my car. If you do that pit maneuver using any automatic accelerator like Tilt A, you will fail. So don't do that if you can only use Tilt A. I would really encourage you to learn Tilt B or some other type of manual accelerator because it does give you better control options. When I'm skidding, I lift off the accelerator and the brakes, steer into the skid, and I can pull out so easily. Now, there's one more thing we need to look into. One more mistake I made, and what I've been saying in the last 2 days to people in the comments. Because there is a problem with this car. Now, it's a visual problem, but there's a problem. And the problem is that, let's see here, let's pause this. The problem is there definitely is no rear wing. It's definitely missing. I thought it was there. I thought I was seeing a shadow, but upon closer inspection, it totally blew off, which should be affecting my downforce, but oh well, someone really screwed up on the graphics department. Yikes, guys. Okay, well there you go. Still no upgrades. I will show it to you. I will prove it to you. You will see it for yourself. And I'll do some fast forwarding here. I won't do any edits just so you can see I'm not doctoring anything up, guys. There you go. No upgrades at all. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please press like, please subscribe, and you'll get these things faster. Here's the link I talked about showing cuts if you need them, and playlist link. Bye-bye.